Limiting CEO pay is probably not feasible in the long run and probably not a good idea anyway, even if it were possible. I think a much better idea for fixing the problem of income inequality is higher marginal tax rates on the wealthy. There are two reasons that capping CEO pay would be a bad idea. The first is that pay is how we make sure that the right workers go to the right jobs. It's how we make sure that the best qualified people are working in the places where they're best qualified to work. The second important thing is that companies have a way of getting around whatever CEO pay cap you put. If you cap their cash pay, they'll be paid in options. If you limit the options they're paid, they'll be given a lot of perks at work, like corporate jets. If you limit perks at work, they'll get something else. I don't even know what. But any explicit cap you put down, companies are very, very good at getting around these things. The goal of any bank bailout is three things. First, get the bad assets off the books of the banks. Second, recapitalize them so that they have more money to make loans. And third, do it in a transparent way that's fair for the American taxpayer. If a bank is on its way to failure, nationalization is inevitable. And as a society, we're much better off nationalizing before the entire system collapses than after. Nationalizations have happened almost every year of the last century, bank nationalizations. It's just that nobody notices because it's on a much smaller scale. But it's been an effective policy for a very long time. And it could be just as effective today. It's just important that when the banks are nationalized, they're cleaned quickly, without political influence, and sold back to the private sector. The foreclosure crisis won't stop until home prices stop declining. And home prices are going to decline until they hit more historic norms, regardless of government measures like cram downs. The best thing the government can do to solve the housing crisis is solve the recession crisis and get the economy back on track so that people have jobs and money to buy homes with and confidence. We keep talking about people who are losing their homes, which is true. People are getting evicted and foreclosed on, but the houses aren't going anywhere. So the idea of people losing their homes is A, temporary, and B, ignoring the fact that a lot of other people are getting homes. It's not like homes are being lost to the world. The homes are still there. It's just that the people who bought them who couldn't afford them are leaving, and other people who can afford them are entering. So sort of the net loss to the economy is much, much smaller than it's being portrayed as. And that's not to say that it doesn't hurt for the people that are getting foreclosed on.